Hello, everyone. A huge good evening to you. I am really sorry it's late. If you're a night owl like me, you might still be up, but we had netball training today, as well as Lex had cheerleading. So I'm coming to you a little bit later than normal. But if you are up and about, I would love to show you inside the CAFS Collective, a bit of a sneak peek inside the CAFS Collective. And look, it's so hard to describe what it's really like to be inside the CAFS Collective. Of course, there's all the other goodies that you get access to. So you get your reserve seat at the annual conference. You get access to, hey Carla, our dinner, but also you get access to the most amazing resources that are going to help save your time, your energy, and your well-being. So if you're on Instagram, you won't see this visually. But if you're on Facebook, you'll see a bit behind the scenes, and I'll upload this recording again tomorrow to Instagram so you guys can see it. So let's dive in and have a little look as to what's actually inside. And if you're on Insta, I'll try to make it really practical and really, easy to kind of follow as well. So let me share my screen. Hopefully this works. So when you get access to the CAFS Collective, it is inside my website. So it's not like a Google Drive where you kind of have to, try to fumble your way through. It's all housed within your own professional learning library. And I love that so much because anything you get access to inside the Learning Network sits in there behind our firewall, behind our house. It's all safe inside my website, and you guys get your own login. You can dive into it. It is your own personal login, and you can grab anything you need and want to your heart's content. So when you log in, you will see access to your library. Hey, Matt, I'm just going through some little goodies inside our CAFS Collective library. So if you purchased anything from us before, you'll see any access to courses, resources, all those goodies. They are still in there until you have access to those. And when you dive into the actual resource itself of the CAFS Collective, you then get access to a bit of navigation, which makes sense. So we have all of our main dates. On the right-hand side, you'll see that kind of, if you're on Facebook, you'll see all the dates for our masterclass sessions. There's only 2 a term. They're not compulsory. Many of our members are like, well, Kell, I don't really have time to have professional learning after hours. I watch them back, and that is completely okay. That's exactly how we want it. We want it to be based on your needs and wants. We want it to be based on what suits you. And obviously, we connect teachers all across New South Wales. Doesn't matter if you're working for the department, if you're working for the independent system or the Catholic system. We support you no matter where you are, no matter what system you're part of. So you get access to the dates and everything. And then my favorite part, which I've only just updated in the last couple of days, is each of our categories. Now, categories are based on 10 elements that successful CAFS teachers need. Hey, Jen. Hey, Sandra. And when you get access to this, the first thing I'd love for you to access is our CAFS playbook. And basically what that entails is all of our tried and tested templates and resources, scaffolds that we use with the kids, things like our win feedback, run far, all of our glossary of keywords, all of our scaffolds to help the kids with their option. So that's all housed in the CAFS playbook. It's a digital resource. It's a PDF that you can print, download. I've seen some of you guys bind it. Some of our CAFS Collective bind it, and they sit it on their shelf, on their desk. I think, Jess, I'm looking at you. I know that I've seen that on your desk, and it is literally your go-to. It's like a bit of a Bible. It will stay in your CAFS classroom, or stay in your classroom, or stay in your shelf, and you'll grab it every day to use. So there's templates and stuff in that to use straight away. And then you can dive into our 10 elements of a successful CAFS teacher using our pathways to success. So the first one is all around planning and organising. And today, I literally just uploaded a whole heap of new resources for our CAFS Collective members. And you get access to our 3 Year 11 CAFS programs. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I loved programming. A bit of a nerd. Look, if you have been following me for a little while, you would know that I'm a bit of a nerd. I will put my hand up and say, yep, that's me, but I love programming. If you hate programming, if you despise it, I have a little present for you when you come inside the CAFS Collective. I have our 3 programs for you to amend, update, differentiate, tweak, change according to your needs and wants, according to your school context, but also your student needs, and differentiating those strategies. So you get access to those. You get updates to our planners for the year to keep you super organised. We all have also got some recordings for setting up year 12, that type of thing. What's a great connection between wellbeing? Some resources in there. And as I said today, you have access to 3 of our year 11 programs, literally saving you hundreds and hundreds of hours, just by having those available. So that's our first one. So planning and organising. We then have understanding and syllabus application. This one is quite lengthy because there's so much in there already for you to access. Learning intention success criteria are there ready to go for both year 11 and year 12. So if you're a lover of year 11, if you're a lover of formative assessment, you can grab access to those. But I'd love to for you to ask any questions you do have as we're going through this open house of the CAFS Collective. So we also have some common mistakes that kids make in government agencies, community organisations, research methodology. We then have some specific activities based on certain content, so parenting and caring stuff, as well as what you can do to really help your students improve for the option. It's a game changer, like I shared with you guys yesterday. So that is the next one. Then we access some things, some goodies for revision and exams. So we go through some revision activities and resources. And if you'd love to access some exams for this year, we have 3 exams available for year 11, and we have our HSC trial for the very first time. Because I was a supervisor of marking, I couldn't actually publish my own exam to you because of my contract with NESA. Now that I'm not the supervisor of marking for HSC marking, I have a HSC trial available. And when you come inside the CAFS Collective, you literally get 10% off everything we have to offer inside the Learning Network. So that's an added bonus for when you actually join. Anything I come out with, you get access to that for 10% off. So my exams, any of my resource booklets, my revision cards, revision booklets, all those sorts of goodies. Alrighty. This one is going to be added to tomorrow. So promotion and excursions. I know that you're working on your open days and your subject selections. So you're going to have access to lots of goodies in there as well. But what you can do to really step up your game and improve the way you promote CAFS at your school. We then have some stuff for observation and interviews that's coming soon. And that's a great thing about the CAFS Collective. It is continuing to build because we want it to be really practical. We want it to be based on our members. So if you have ideas of like, Kell, I'd really love this, please let me know. Comment and let me know what you'd love to see in there, because I can literally make it happen. There's no red tape. There's no like Department of Education telling me that I have to stick to this criteria. I have to include this. I get to include basically what our members need and want. Alrighty. There's quite a few modules and resources to use straight away in the classroom for assessment tasks. So some guidelines around marking criteria. I break it down. You can literally tweak and change things accordingly. How you set up quality assessments for your kids. And we have access to sample year 11 and year 12 tasks. Now, I dropped those in yesterday. Today I worked on the programs. Yesterday I was working on the assessment tasks. So we have 3 tasks available for year 11, 3 tasks for year 12, and also access to report comment banks that have been like tried and true, tested kind of comment banks that are really positive, that give the kids really explicit direction about what they can do to improve. But of course, you tweak and change it to your kids as well. Alrighty, let's have a look. Evaluation and reflection on your practice. We often don't have enough time to do that. So that's the great benefit of being inside the CAFS Collective. You have small moments to really reflect on your practice and what you've done. Some stuff on feedback and annotations. I've recategorized this, so that will be coming soon. If you love my win feedback strategy, I have a whole heap of resources that is going to drop in there very soon. Data analysis, if you love data like me, we have quite a few lessons on HSC analysis. We have our session with Graham Wright at the beginning of this year, as well as some other bonuses around HSC data. And then literacy and numeracy strategies around writing and improving the kids' understanding of the glossary of keywords, feedback that should probably be moved to the feedback section. And then if you've done my Chocoholics guide to the glossary of keywords, that's also in there. If you haven't, it's a great one to do with your kids. So this is literally what you get inside the CAFS Collective in a digital form. Now, if you jump back to the dashboard, you'll see all of our Zoom links are in here, what we're all about. And look, my mission is to save your time, your energy, and your well-being, no matter where you are. We have our events. I'll just pop that over to the side. We have our events and all our upcoming dates along there. But you also get to comment on different things in there as well. And we have some announcements that happen for you. So if you are still sitting on the fence and you're like, Kell, I love the sound of the CAFS Collective. I'm finding it hard to get my head teacher across the line, excuse me, or my principal's not really sure. Please let me know, because tomorrow doors close to the CAFS Collective for the mid-year intake. So if you want things, resources, activities, templates, scaffolds, to help take that burden off teaching, to really get you back in the classroom, loving our course, doing what you do best, and that's teaching, I would love to be able to support you. And it's my favourite way to support CAFS teachers all across New South Wales. And I suppose one of the great things about it is that it doesn't matter where you live. I'm here on the Central Coast, if you didn't know, in Kilcare. That's where our conference is again this year. And the feedback from that last year was absolutely magic. Magic was my word. I wonder what this year is going to be, because it was literally magic. We had some of our members in happy tears at our private dinner for our members, because they just felt so grateful towards members and our community that has been built because of you guys. So again, doors closed tomorrow. If you have any questions, or if you're like, Kell, I'm not sure if it's going to be suitable for me, please send me a DM, send me a message, and I can jump on a Zoom with you if you're not sure. Or even if your principal or your head teacher's like, look, this sounds all really well and good, but, they give you a long list of excuses. What does it really involve? They can jump on a conversation with me via Zoom, a really quick 5-minute chat, and we can chat about what's actually included in the CAFS Collective. So don't forget, obviously, the whole members portal is just CAFS goodness, dropped every couple of weeks, new resource. We join each other twice a term if you can make it. If not, the recording is in the portal. But the resources that I literally developed for you guys are going to save you hours upon hours upon hours. And not to mention the actual community that's behind it, and me. So again, please let me know if you have any questions. You'll see me a little bit tomorrow. I'm going to warn you. There are a couple of things coming out tomorrow that will entertain you as we finish up our launch of the mid-year intake to the CAFS Collective. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you have enjoyed this little behind the scenes, little sneak peek, opening up the doors inside our open home to the CAFS Collective. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.